The ninth inning of the game was a goat fuck.
Yeah. We're not even. We'll get to the top of the ninth later because I got another bad beat.
The top of the ninth was more of a goat fuck than the bottom.
I know, but the bottom of the ninth.
I don't know why that's so funny. Anyway,
I haven't heard that one from him yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. It just exploded out of his mouth twice.
Did you watch the top of the ninth inning with Presley?
I did watch the whole thing.
You got a runner on third. You got a 2-1 lead. The guy hits a one hopper to you where you're trying to save your ERA. You chuck it. Then he chucked it off the friggin' backstop.
He would have hit
the umpire.
Well, just get it out. You got
to go to first.
There would have been 2 outs and nobody on. They got to hit. Instead, he throws it away. And then what are we doing? You're the catcher. I think Maldonado's. You're like fire. You're like just one. Just get that guy.
Walk to first.
And then they chuck it, and you're like, oh.
No one would more than me.
Yeah,
that was my luck.
That was true.
I was dying. I'm like, great. Which next all-star closer is going to blow up my freaking?
What did you pick today?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
That's who I'm picking against.
No, I went on an over/under just to fuck around. Not that I can still get through. That's what I'm picking against. All right. Well, let's show Dave Martinez after the bottom of the ninth, and we'll explain. So, because I even have trouble understanding.
This rule's dumb.
This is a dumbass rule. It gets talked about every single year. And Dave Martinez says this cost us the game, and he did not hold back, and he brought show and tell.
There it is, right there. Take a good look at it. Is that on the line? I don't think so. I'm over this play. Seriously. They need to fix the rule. If this is what the umpires see, that he's running down the line, I'm tired of it. Fix it. We lost the game, and he had nothing to say about it because he can't make the right call. Brutal. What
was his explanation to you as you went out there?
He said he saw him run down the line. So I said, we lost the game because you made the wrong call. I guess.
I guess.
And then later, like he didn't backtrack at all, but he was just like, and let me talk about my team for a sec. We did well and blah, blah, blah. Like he probably quickly realized, damn it, that's going to cost me 5 G's or something like that, which is bullshit. You can't, like, you want entertainment in your sport. Let the manager criticize the ump. Who cares? Also, the umps criticize players with the sticky stuff. They'll be like, that's the stickiest shit I've ever felt. They don't get fined for that. Why can't Dave Martinez say what he wants like that?
When's the last time you went a day and didn't say sticky stuff?
I think Monday. That was the only time this week.
This year.
This whole
baseball season.
Some people say it's sticky stuff. Someone's got to talk about it.
You love sticky stuff.
Our show talks about the things that others won't.
Now back to Dave Martinez. When's the last time you saw a manager take a picture, hold it up? This has got to be the first time this ever happened, and say, you suck, basically, to whoever the home plate umpire was. And if you watch the game live, in the replay they showed, first of all, the home plate umpire is his call. So he's watching the catcher make sure when he catches it that his foot is on the base, which it was. And then the catcher comes up and fires it. Well, the time he looks up, what happened is the runner actually had veered back into the right spot. So if you watch it live, he starts here and he goes, woo. And then when the ball actually hit him, because the ball hit him in the helmet, he was on the base, but he was in the right spot. So by the time the umpire looked up, he had already veered in. So it's the worst. It's one of the worst rules in baseball because as a right-handed hitter, you have to run in fair territory in order to get to the bat. Now, as a lefty, it's easier to get down the line and get outside the line because of the way you start. I remember one time, Toronto. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember Moises Sierra.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You guys remember that guy? He's a big prospect for them. Mm-hmm. He took a swing, strike 3, and he hit me in the head with his bat. And the ball it was in the dirt. It was like a left-handed slider, and the ball was in the dirt. I went and ran over, and he hit me in the head. And the umpire, usually they call like interference stop. He was between me and the first base, and he was way inside, and I'm like, fuck this. I hit him square in the back as hard as I could. Out. He's out. I mean, I was so mad. I did it on 100%. I was like, screw this, dude. I mean, he hit me in the boom. I just picked it up, and I looked. I had time. He was way in. He was like in the turf in Toronto, and I just went right between his numbers. Out. I was like,
earlier, yes. AJ said he never called for anybody to get hit. Well, clearly AJ's hitting people with the ball. He gets a chance.
That's umps. And also, if you hit AJ, he's going to hit back.
I mean, he didn't do it on purpose, but I was just mad because I was
Yeah.
like, normally the umpires, Kratz, when you get hit by a bat, they're like, put dead ball, that runner's out. The umpire didn't say nothing. I'm like, he hit me in the head. He's like, I don't care. Pick it up. He was inside. I'm like, I know he's going to be out. And if he's not, it's totally worth it because there's 2 outs, nobody on. Right? I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know, he was like 13, like right between the 1 and the 3. And he just goes,
Hey,
Yeah,
Ozuna's on a lot of lists right now where people don't like the backswing. Remember, Will Smith was pissed?
Yeah.
Now that's the answer. And we have Muncie coming on in a few minutes. We can just let him relay the message over to his buddy.
What are the chances? What are the chances that this happened with Dave Martinez in the same first baseline from the World Series in 2019 when Trey Turner got called out for doing almost the exact same thing, except it went the other way for him?
That's why he's sick of it.
That's what I mean. Like, what are the chances that this is the exact same place?
We'll solve it. Solve the problem.
the only way you can do it is if you put 2 bases
Why don't we have 2 bases?
because this isn't softball.
Do you really think that it changes the aesthetics of the game and makes it so like different from what it is now to have 2 bases?
It's the size of 2 bases.
It's stupid. That's stupid.
Okay, fine. You don't want 2 bases? Then solve it. Okay? This is the one time I'm going to defend the league here.
Don't make a bad throw. Make a good throw.
Dave or AJ calls me. Hey, this rule sucks. Okay, AJ, go ahead, fix it. Come up with a solution.
Make a better throw.
I don't think they violated anything here because the throw was not manipulated by the rule. That the way I read it is you have to be in the lane. You have to be in the throw. You have to be in the running lane by the time it's created, unless the throw is manipulated because of where you are. You follow what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to veer into that. If it hits you like AJ did, then you're out. Or if the guy has to he overthrows it because you're in that lane, you're outside of the running lane, and he overthrows it because he doesn't have a lane to throw it in, then the umpire can call you out. But in this case, it was as he hits the base, which is no longer in the non-running lane, running lane. That's how I read the rule.
So the whole thing of is the home plate is in fair territory. First base is in fair territory. They tell you to run in foul territory. Because if you run in fair territory, you get hit. You're out. The line is in foul territory. Does that make any sense?
No, you're right.
It's a dumb rule. It's a dumb rule.
Everything's in fair territory, but they say run in foul territory. Like you said, AJ, as a right-hander taking a swing, your momentum takes you this way towards the pitcher, then you veer off. Then again, you're supposed to get to the foul territory, the lane, running lane, by the time the chalk is supposed to be there. But you're supposed to get to fair. The point is to get to the bag as quick as possible, which is a straight point. So I'm supposed to veer off. It's always that play is always one of the biggest conversations in the game. 2 bases ain't gonna do it. Like you said, I think that's stupid. To be honest with you, but I don't know. I mean, the first baseman, you 6'5", reach out this far, inside, in, like they used to say back
Make
in
a
the
better
day.
throw. Make a better throw.
But it's like 2 things are in fair, but they tell you to run in foul. It's an oxymoron of the game. Makes no sense.